Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Game Informer's Test Chamber. I am Andrew Reiner. I got Jeff Cork to my right.
Hi there.
Hello, sir.
Whoa.
And Dan Tack playing a game, MMO on a controller.
That's right. This is a new thing for me.
How does it feel?
Actually, the game controls translate very well from the PC version.
You're taking on some weird tadpole creatures.
Yeah, they're kind of aggressive. I'm just walking around.
And this is Elder Scrolls Online on PS4.
It is.
You can see the mapping of his, what are those? Your powers, your attacks down on the bottom there.
That's right.
And how have the servers been? This is day 2 since
day
launch.
2. Day 1, I experienced some login problems that I was able to sort of like find a workaround for. But overall, for an MMO release, fairly smooth. So that's always nice.
Tell me about your character, Dan.
Okay, this is I'm building this character out. We're still very early in the game here, but this is a Nightblade, so more of a classical rogue. But as you can see, the gear I'm using is certainly not roguelike. This is plate mail, so I'm building out with heavy armor. So I'm building a heavily armored rogue. It's one of the cool things about this game.
I think Jeff wanted to know the backstory that you created for her.
The backstory?
Yeah.
We don't do backstory here.
What?
I know you do.
You got to get in character, man.
Oh gosh.
So why did you decide to do... Is that like part of that template you're choosing, or
I mean, that's the cool thing about this game.
Wow.
Is that there are no like real templates. So this is cool. This death recap tells you what killed you.
Oh, we saw it clearly.
Oh yeah, well, in case you were wondering, you know.
Shoot, will we get a chance to see that again, Dan?
I bet we will.
Not if I wander that way.
Okay.
But yeah, so one of the cool things about this game, in comparison to other MMOs, is you're not really locked into what your class should be. Like, you know, I'm a tank, I'm a rogue, I'm a caster. You know.
Yeah.
You can kind of mix and match to your liking, and develop things in the ESO universe. So as you can see, I just got a point in one-handed shield, and you know, people who have played Skyrim and other games, they know exactly what that's all about, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you played this on PC many moons ago. What was that?
That was on launch. So
last spring?
Yeah, it was a while ago.
And you finding anything different at this point? Or
we're still very early. Like I know they made lots of changes to where people were concerned, like the dungeoning and some of the endgame stuff, which is what I'll get to in my play session with this game. I expect things will speed up today. I had some, like I said, there were some login issues yesterday, some other things.
Yeah, I saw you tweeting about having to switch regions.
That was a workaround. Yep, just switch to Europe and then go back to NA, and then you can log in if you're having an error.
Have you seen another player in your time with the game?
Yeah, we haven't seen.
It's pretty sparse out here. But yesterday, wow.
Yeah.
There was like people competing for enemies, like all of like you couldn't even kill an enemy. There were so many people.
And does it have like traditional PvE, PvP servers, so you can?
As far no, you have to go to special PvP zones in order to fight, I believe.
And for a lot of people watching, I'm assuming, played the Elder Scrolls games on console. Probably not familiar with MMOs. What should they know about this kind of going into it? Is it something they can transition to pretty easily, or is it pretty different than the old Elder Scrolls of old?
That's a very good question, and I would say that the buy-to-play model that they're using for this is really cool. I think that'll be very attractive to console players, actually. And as far as like the game being an MMO, you can play this game pretty much explicitly single player if that's your desire.
The whole game?
The game is built that way. Yeah, you're gonna miss out on a couple of group experiences. And
Whoa!
Yeah, there's a guy on a horse.
Fire horse.
Yeah.
What?
This horse just vanished.
Well, you don't put a fire horse in water.
He got
That's
off
what
the
happens.
horse.
They melt.
So voice chat is on by default, so maybe he'll say something to us.
Wow, he's fast and he looks so much cooler than you do.
Well, give me a day, Reiner. I gotta get some gear.
Yeah, look at those horns. Cool. This is still Elder Scrolls.
So yeah, exactly. You could definitely
harvesting the
You're
forest.
definitely going to be harvesting and crafting. And like I said, if you want to play the game completely by yourself without any other people, totally doable.
But you have to be online, no matter what.
You do have to be online, yes.
Okay, you mentioned that people competing to kill monsters.
Yeah.
Is it the same way with gathering resources? So like someone could just run around and get that wood before you got it?
There are so many resources that's not going to be an issue.
Okay.
But you could follow that guy and just try to steal all of his stuff.
Yeah, you could make it an issue though, right?
Theoretically.
Well, let's try it. Go find that guy and let's see if we can bug him to the point of rage quitting.
He may not care. That's the thing. Like,
well, just go find that guy.
Okay, man.
And just when he starts attacking an enemy, you start attacking it.
There you go.
If we go back to the starter zone, we probably find a lot of people, since that's what it seems like you guys want to do. But again, this game can be played like a traditional Elder Scrolls game as a single player. Like, I want to explore. See, here's the map. Like, people who, you know, if you played Skyrim, you recognize stuff like this, so we can go point at a landmark and say,
let's go somewhere else.
we're going to go here.
You can just fast travel.
We could fast travel from way shrines, yes, but we don't have one of those available right now.
What?
But part of the early game is getting your horse and getting waypoints to teleport to.
So have you run into times where a
This
person
thing's
is
kinda
running
close
away
and
and there's a will-o-wisp chasing them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
They were always a huge pain in the ass in the
Yeah,
games.
they suck.
The will-o-wisps?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Obviously, Tack had no issues with any beasts
He never
whatsoever
got around.
in any game ever.
You're absolutely right. Except for that guy who killed me earlier, right?
You should hit down on the D-pad and
Yeah.
show people something else.
That's a really good idea.
Play it as it's meant to be played.
Whoa!
There we go. Yeah, and this
First
actually,
person.
I think this makes it a lot easier for when you're doing, because this game is all about timing, blocking, and stuff. If you're choosing to be a melee combatant,
How are the visuals compared to the PC?
I'd say this is
Because you look at the in first person, the shield,
right.
it's a little blurry. You can see the textures there for sure.
Oh gosh, it's level 11. Oh boy.
You're level 5, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able
A
to
little
take
bit of
it.
disparity there. But I wanted to check out this dungeon area. Like it had a torch.
Seems really wise. If there's
Oh, there he is!
What's he
That's
doing?
not him, is it? It is him.
Hi.
No, that's not him. That's.
Ah!
Oh,
What have you
boy.
done? Uh-oh.
This is bad. This is real bad. I wanted to find like this dungeon area to explore here, but
Just
this
bring
is,
him back to a noob zone.
This is too high level, so we're leaving.
You're way better than Geralt at taking drop.
Oh, Geralt is not. Geralt's gotten old. His
Yeah.
knees just don't handle those. They buckle after a little jump.
If you jump on a table and fall off, he loses a quarter of his
You're
health.
done.
But okay, so we were talking about how it looks. I'd say this looks like medium settings to high-end settings on a PC.
Very nice.
So it actually translates pretty well, and as you can see, it's like I'm not getting any lag or stuttering or anything like that.
And they don't have any options like that on the console, right? You're just kind of locked in.
Yeah, you're locked in. So this is a major city here.
Let's see if we see anybody.
Oh, there should be people here.
There you are. Do not panic.
And questing, how is that handled in this?
So I'll show you right here. As you can see, this very clear icon above this character, so that she has a quest for me.
Whoa.
Three keep you, traveler. Are you willing to risk heresy to save the soul of
All
everyone?
spoken dialogue throughout the whole game?
Disciple of our
Believe so.
tribunal temple has lost his faith. He says the three
Same
noble
weird faces.
Oh yeah.
They are very Elder Scrolls
Same
faces,
type
right?
face.
beasts into a frenzy. I'll pray for an answer to your voice at the shrines. I don't know.
Yeah, very iconic look, for sure.
Yeah, and of course there's plenty of quests to grab.
So you're just grabbing all this stuff.
Yeah, you know, this is
Show us the menu where you have all your quests and all that
let
fun
me
stuff.
do that. There's a lot. It's laid out pretty well.
Oh, that looks familiar.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Here's my cool skill tree. We are gonna morph my Assassin's Blade skill to make it better. So this is sort of how you level up and customize your character. So my Assassin's Blade can now become. Okay, this heals me if the target dies within 2 seconds of use, and it scales off stam weapon damage. That seems pretty good. And this one, ability may be used at range. That's also very nice.
What are
For
you
me,
gonna do?
since I'm a melee, this character's being built out to be melee, so this thing seems pretty powerful. We're gonna take that one. So now we have Killer's Blade, and as we continue to level up that ability, we can further customize it throughout the game.
For your skills, do you look to the heavens like in the last game, Skyrim, or is it just kind of in those menus?
It's just in those menus.
Okay.
And then so you've seen the map already. Inventory again should be highly recognizable to fans of the series.
You get encumbered?
Yeah, you do, I believe, if I recall. Now that may have changed, but
I hate that in games.
It's the pits.
Yeah, it's the worst.
I don't
But
really-
I understand it, but at the same time, I just
I don't see an
like it.
encumbrance effect though. I don't know if that's. Oh yeah, there it is. Capacity.
Yeah.
It's annoying especially when you're like me and you want to pick up every sword that isn't locked down.
Yeah.
Every berry that you come across, every
All right.
flower.
So we're just so many quests to grab if we want to do them. And again, I don't really.
Hey, is that a person?
Is it? Is this? I think no. These are NPCs. That's a person.
Where?
This one right here, the one being killed by the NPC. I think you challenged him to a duel or something.
Well, help the NPC. Show your allegiance to the
mean-
NPC.
you mean help the player,
Legion.
rather?
Yeah. No.
No.
Take out the player.
I can't. Oh God! Oh, jeez.
What is going on here?
This is. I don't know what's going on. I think one of these, if I recall, one of these quests is to take out the log roller in town or something, beat up some drunks. But
Is that a job? A log roller?
yeah, I think we can actually do that quest. It's
I guess think about it. So you got to get logs up hills.
Guess
Like
they
how do you
didn't
do it?
have TV. So I just think of those lumberjack games where there's a guy in a river rolling on the log trying to stay balanced.
So
Right,
you can keep track of your quests really easily over here on the side. So yeah, we do have to. We actually we picked up that quest while we were here, and then we have to beat these 3 people.
God, these guys get beaten all day long.
Yeah, that's all they
But
do.
if you
Yeah.
stay here, you'll just see them over and over again.
You will. So we gotta get a drink before we fight them.
That's how you do it.
Yep.
That's what I did last night.
This guy.
Oh boy.
So if
Yeah,
you
so
help
steal it.
kill him,
Yeah.
you guys both get the.
Yeah, we should. It's sometimes it's kind of sketchy with quest credit, but
This guy just.
this guy's way bigger than me, by the way.
Well, have the other guy train him.
I got the block on him. See, he's stunned, and then you can knock him out. That's a cornerstone of the combat in this game.
Are you
What's
using your
going on
special
with
new
your
move?
blur vision here?
That's the drink that I imbibed.
Oh, you're
You think my
got
character should be able to
glaucoma
take a
instead
couple
of
of
being
drinks?
drunk.
Yeah, you know.
what?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. But yeah, we'll just. Again, this is all sort of like high level for me right now. I don't know how I got into this area, but that's the cool thing. Like, you can just wander around until you find stuff to do. Like, you don't even have to do quests if you don't want to.
Do you even know what you're doing?
No, I'm completely lost.
It's the cool thing about this game. You just wander around. Yeah.
No,
I don't think you're playing it right.
I mean, there are many ways to play it, but yeah, actually, that's one of the
Many ways to play it.
Well-
because it is an open world game. You can actually just pick a direction and go, and that's some of the attraction
There's
to
nothing
it.
wrong with that.
No, you've spoke to it being single player. You know, doing the
Yeah.
stuff single player. Talk about the multiplayer. You know, raids, stuff like that.
Right. So we did actually. If you go back see our test chamber, that was from a year ago. We did some dungeons, and I'm looking forward to getting into that as well here as I get a couple more levels under my belt. But since it does, not really take. Since you can make your character in a variety of ways, the dungeons are kind of interesting, even though there's no like tank, healer, DPS kind of roles. Those roles exist sort of in this really weird space. Like, you're certainly going to have somebody up in front blocking and stuff, but everybody's got their own. It feels in some ways that you're playing like single player in a group. Less than like a traditional MMO where it's like I'm the healer and I'm healing the tank, and I'm the DPS and I've got to get my windows set up to do maximum damage. It's a little bit more of an open-ended experience. So,
And then there's some big, huge events, right? Like 100
Yes.
player or something.
At,
I don't remember how many players it was, but just sizable battles, right?
right, that went in after launch, and that kind of stuff is. Yeah, I got something to go check out. But no, that kind of content came in after launch, and yeah, at Endgame there's lots of stuff to do with other players. Again, if you want to be just that person who sits around and like crafts and makes things, and that's fine too. You can do that. You can do whatever you want.
So if a person
is a really big
likes
feature.
all the old Elder Scrolls games, is this like a good entry in the series? If the MMO
yeah.
aspect does not interest them?
I think so for sure. I think it's worth playing anyway. I wouldn't say that it's as meaty
Yeah.
in its quest scope as say Skyrim, where you go to other dimensions and hang out with the cool characters that you see.
What are you doing?
I'm getting lost in it. I'm just running around, Reiner. That's what we're doing.
I see that. Go kill yourself in the lava and let's call it a day.
All right, let's go that way.
So interesting. I polled my Twitter followers earlier this morning about how their experience with the game so far was, and a lot of people are loving it.
Yeah.
Some people saying that there was some server problems
Yes.
early yesterday, but it seems like they got
They're,
back in
as we
line.
can see right now, we're ironed out, and
Whoa.
yeah, so you have to dodge that. It's active dodging. But no, I think this is like a pretty impressive console MMORPG, so I definitely recommend this if you're interested in the genre at all, and you've got a console. This is
All right, Jeff, you gonna play it?
I'm not sure. And real quick, you mentioned the not a pay-to-play model.
right. So this is the buy-to-play model. You buy the
Buy-to-play
game.
model. Yeah.
Yeah,
You buy the game and then you
And
can
that's it.
play
You
it
get
as much
free-
as you
right,
want.
that was
you got
just-
it with no sub.
No
fee.
subscription or anything like that.
But there
Correct.
is purchasable crowns
crowns, which can probably. I mean, I haven't looked
for
at the store.
$40
Yeah.
for like 5,500 crowns
For a
like
bunch of
$40.
crowns. I'm not sure what you can get with the crowns. Do we want to take a look? I mean,
I think the description said unique pets.
I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that you got all the cosmetics, pets, mounts, and I mean, let's pop in the crown store.
All right, let's buy.
Crown
Put your
store.
credit
The
card
crown
on here.
store.
All right. So we'll tell
Okay.
you what to buy real quick.
Adventure pack, starter pack.
All right,
Okay.
you want the adventurer pack.
Yeah, because you
Get a
get a
couple-
little
Some
chicken,
potions, a hound, and a
dinosaur
horse.
chicken
Yeah,
thing.
buy 2 of those.
So mostly, as you can see at the top, we've got.
Oh, pets. Look at the pets.
Okay, we're looking at the pets.
Whoa,
Cork,
he's so
Cork, you're
cute.
sold. Cork, you're
Oh,
sold.
my Lord. And
The house cat.
That cat will just follow you around.
I guess that's the assumption. I don't.
So you could do like a Pluto Goofy situation if you're playing as a Khajiit.
Oh, that's perfect.
have-
You could do that.
Which one would you get, Tack?
You know what? I don't like any of these.
What?
I guess
There's
I'd-
a panther down there.
I guess I get the retriever. Oh, come on! I don't want this. This is like so like. I'm
Badass?
I don't think so. I don't think
a
so.
killing machine.
All right, yeah. It is a killing machine.
The fennec fox is pretty cute.
He's a cutie pie.
Yeah.
I like the fennec fox. Too.
All right, let's look at the mounts too.
Yeah. Oh,
we saw
so,
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we did see that. So the player we saw earlier was riding that, and it is pretty cool.
yeah, you got to go with
Clearly,
that.
it's the most expensive mount because it is badass.
Yeah, nobody wants the white man one.
And note that you can get mounts with in-game currency as well, but you won't probably be able to get anything this cool.
And then costumes.
Ooh,
Oh, so that guy spent a lot of money.
that's
basically-
Yeah,
Hey,
Hey, you can be a
the
court
wedding
jester?
dress. There you go.
That's pretty cool.
The jester's pretty cool. Yeah.
And how do you get crowns in the game, or you have 500?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can only get them through purchase. We got 500 because we have the Imperial edition of the game.
Okay, so you could spend a fortune here.
Assuming that they are not able to be acquired through any kind of in-game play, yes. You could, but at the same time, none of this is all optional and cosmetics.
Yeah, and you're going to get pets through the game, just
Right.
not those specific ones.
And mounts and stuff like that
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
So if those pets will follow me around everywhere I go, I will immediately play this game.
All right. Well, we're gonna
All it
find,
takes.
all of them.
we're gonna find out
All
about
of
that,
them.
Cork.
It's my necromancer equivalent. You have to make do.
I think that's pretty cool, actually.
Just
Yeah.
hang out in villages,
I
do
kinda wanna
nothing
go-
else.
Just have a cat.
You could
train.
do that. You could actually do that.
So there's Elder Scrolls Online on PlayStation 4.
Get in the lava.
Yeah, get in the lava, die.
All right, fine. We're getting in the lot. I have to go play this character later. You realize?
I know.
that?
That's
I'm already
fine.
slightly scorched. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, and thanks for watching, everyone. Again, you can watch new episodes on YouTube and GameInformer.com. And don't do this when you start playing.
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
Pro tip. Pro tip. Lava hurts.
Wow.
Oh, we're going for
And that's how Anakin died.
a brisk swim.
All right, see you next time.